A few days ago, I built a desktop component robot. Thought it was pretty solid project, but when I showed it to my professor, his reaction was, "Yeah, that hurts." So I went back and made it actually useful. Here's what changed. First, I took the robot and started disassembling it. Then I soldered the male headers. Next, I took a Gyro PCB, marked it carefully and cut it according to my measurements. I mounted the D1 Mini onto the board and soldered it. And also did the same with the female headers. Then I took another small piece of Gyro PCB with male headers for sensor. Everything was smoothly until I reached MPU 6050. Since the Gyro PCB is single layer, I couldn't solder the MPU 6050 properly. The clean solution would have been to design a proper 2-layer PCB, and honestly, this is exactly where something like Next PCB makes sense. This video is sponsored by Next PCB. Next PCB is a professional PCB manufacturer where you can easily order custom PCBs. Instead of building with Gyro PCBs, I could simply design a proper board and get it manufactured. On Next PCB, users need to upload your Gerber files, choose your board specification like layers, thickness and quantity, and place order. They handle both fabrication and delivery. It's basically a one-step solution for PCB manufacturing, from prototyping to production. So if you are building something like this robot, check out Next PCB. Link is in the description. Since I didn't want to wait this time, so I attached a small piece of Gyro PCB to the opposite side and mounted the MPU 6050 there. After that, I soldered all the connections according to the circuit diagram. I also added a voltage regulator to create a charging animation feature. And finally, I powered it on. The old code was still working perfectly, now it needed a body. So I designed a new enclosure. Since this was my first design, it took me around 5 hours to create this. As I mentioned earlier, I don't own a 3D printer yet, so I sent the design to a local printing service. While waiting for the print, I updated the Wi-Fi credentials and uploaded the code. Five days later, print arrived. I started assembling everything and instantly realized I made two big mistakes. The charging module was too small and the OLED display didn't fit. If I redesigned and printed it again, I would lose another 4 to 5 days. So instead of reprinting, I modified it manually. I cut the extra parts and somehow I fixed it. I closed the top panel and powered it on. First, it connects to the Wi-Fi, then it syncs the correct time. And it starts idle animation. If you disturb it, it becomes angry. If you tap 3 times, it shows us time. And if you tap its head, it becomes happy. To start a 30-minute countdown timer, we have to long press for more than 10 seconds. And when you connect the charger, it goes to sleep. This time it doesn't look cool but also useful. This one isn't perfect yet, but it finally feels engineered. Be honest, is this version better than the last one? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this build, hit like button and subscribe to Maker Science, and I'll see you in the next one.